Hi everyone, let's create, appreciate, and F that hate. Welcome back to Nikkaflora. I know that it's been a while since I've last done a video, but life has temporarily thrown me off track. I'm just glad to be back again, because I really miss doing my content. I'm pretty excited to do today's video because today I'm going to be teaching you a few easy ways on how to write the story of your dreams. These are tips that I've actually followed myself, and I'm pretty excited to share them with you guys. I've also written a blog post about this topic in more detail on my website Nikkaflora.com. So the title of that blog post is also the same thing as this video, how to write the story of your dreams. And the link to the blog post can actually be found in a link in the description below. So I'd appreciate it if you guys would check that out. But anyways, let's get on to today's video. For my first tip, you can simply write down your ideas. I've met a lot of people who have great ideas, but they don't do anything to accomplish the projects that they always wanted to do. A main reason why this happens is because they don't write their ideas down. It's so easy to do, and there shouldn't be any pressure. You can just grab a pencil and paper and start writing things down. Here's an example of what this looks like. Let's say that I'm thinking of ideas for a new story. Okay, this is my main character named Benji. He's a basketball player. His girlfriend broke up with him because he focused too much on sports and neglected her. Now he's lost without her because he's always loved her. He finds out that she's now dating his rival. Now Benji has a goal to not only beat his rival in the next game, but he's also going to try to win his ex-girlfriend back. Somewhere along the way, he also realizes that his ex wasn't very supportive of his dream to play pro, so he isn't so sure about getting back together with her. That's just something I made up, but here you can see that writing your ideas and thoughts down gives you a sense of what your story is going to be like. My second tip is to write the storyline. I looked up what storyline means on Google and asked other writers what they think a storyline is, so their definition is that a storyline is a short summary of what the story is about. I just think that's a plot. I'm not saying that they're wrong, but I found an easier way to create a storyline. To me, a storyline is what your story is about in one sentence. Yes, one sentence. That might sound crazy to some people because that's a lot of information and they think that one sentence is not enough to define a story. In my opinion, defining a story in one sentence forces you to think about what the overall plot is. A story that tries to have more than one main focus makes it confusing for the reader. I'm not saying you can't combine more than one genre together. The key is to have a primary focus. Other storylines are secondary and still support the primary storyline. So continuing on with what I wrote about Benji's story, my storyline would be Benji decides whether to win his ex-girlfriend back or follow his heart. Even if other people interpret the story as Benji trying to win his ex-girlfriend back, there should be enough events to show that the story is really about Benji's internal struggle. That way, people can understand that it's Benji's story and he has a heartbreaking decision to make. For my final tip, it's to write the beginning, middle, and end of your story. This is where you really flesh out the details of your story. The beginning gets the story started. We could say that Benji's girlfriend just dumped him. They've been together for 5 years, and he comes to their apartment one day and finds that her stuff is gone. Bam, that's the beginning. The middle are the events that connect the beginning and the end of the story together. Some events could include that Benji has a rival named Rai that is also his team's biggest opponent. Maybe he's seen Rai play in the park and Benji's intimidated by Rai's skills. Benji also sees his ex-girlfriend, Marnie, who kisses Rai in the park and Benji is furious. Maybe Benji goes to a bar to drink his sorrows away. Then a woman his age sits a few seats away and tells him to stop drinking. This new woman is named Lyra. Benji opens up to her about his breakup. Lyra tells him that although he should have been more attentive, it also seemed like Marnie didn't really support his dreams. Benji still has feelings for Marnie, but he's also thinking about their past relationship throughout the story. As for the ending, it's how you want your story to end. The ending of that story could be that Benji decides to not get back together with Marnie. He focuses on basketball because he got accepted into the pro leagues. He also decides to fully pursue his budding relationship with his new friend Lyra. Benji also learned that he must follow his dreams of becoming a great basketball player because that's just part of who he is. And he also learned that he must be committed and attentive as a boyfriend. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. It was kind of fun for me to even think of that story. Ooh, maybe I'll even write about it someday. I had never written about a basketball player before. Again, like I said earlier in the video, there's more information on this topic in my latest blog post, and it's called the same title as this video, basically, how to write the story of your dreams. Just make sure to scroll down below in the description and click on that link. It'll take you directly to my website, and then you can read more about it in detail. And make sure to join the Nikkaflora fam today by visiting nikkaflora.com and subscribe to my mailing list and my social media. Today, give this video a thumbs up and click on that notification bell so that way you don't miss out on anything. Feel free to comment down below on what kind of stories you guys are interested in writing. I love to know what kind of genres that you're in, and I'd love to talk to new writers. I'll be back with a new video and blog post next Wednesday, so I can't wait to see you guys there. Until then, let's create, appreciate, and F that hate. Bye guys! Mwah!